Several lead changes through the first 25, 30 minutes of this game. What was the difference the final 10 minutes or so when Xavier kind of built that lead and stayed ahead?
Well, I mean, there were some critical plays in the game. You know, he had 3 missed dunks that they converted on. You know, we have a 2-footer that we shot 5 feet, then we foul. I thought they capitalized and did a great job on a lot of mistakes that we made. It's not like you had 2 high-powered defensive teams out there. I mean, you know, you score 80-something points, you're supposed to win a Big East game. So, you know, our defense needs to be adjusted. It's not the defense that we coach. Hopefully we can do that as we prepare for Tuesday's game.
So many coaches that talk about the last 3 or 4 minutes of the first half, opening 3 or 4 minutes of the second half. It seemed like that was pretty vital and pivotal to what happened.
Yeah, I mean, so we turned the ball over right before halftime. Then we come out and have 3 straight turnovers to start the second half. You know, those are really valuable possessions, and over the course of the games, all these mistakes add up. You know, you have that happen, then you miss the dunks, you miss some free throws. Give them credit; they made all but 3 free throws. Really well played offensive game because neither team guarded each other. Right? Right now, Naismith's rolling in his grave on our defensive performance. So give them credit. You know, they made the shots they were supposed to make. They played at home and they won a home game.
Kayvon hits 5 threes for you. What are you hoping he can kind of grab from that?
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing well for us. You know, he's been playing well for us. He's coming into his own, right? Didn't play a lot last year as a freshman. Got to be way more detailed defensively. You know, I'm not very happy with our defensive performance over the last week. You know, the last 2 games. So that's something that we got to work on for sure.
And how did you think you guys adjusted without KJ for the first time today?
I thought we played great. You know, we had 24 assists. You know, I mean, that may be a season high for us. I thought the ball moved. Obviously, we missed him on the defensive end as he's one of the better defensive players in our league. So, you know, we're going to have to, you know, go without him the rest of the year. That's a major loss for us. But you can't, you know, you're not going to win too many games when another team shoots 50, you know, 50 from the 3, you know, 90 from the 3. It's going to be hard to win a game, especially against a really good offensive team.
Trey Carroll's certainly the focal point of a defensive scouting report against the Xavier team. You held him in check for the first half with just 4 points. What kind of adjustments did you think Xavier made to kind of get him free, get him going in the second half? I think he had 12.
I think he just played his normal game. I thought our attention to detail, you know, we let him get to a strong hand on 3 or 4 possessions, right? We had a really bad switch on the right side of the floor in front of their bench. You know, teams that communicate early, often, and loud normally are more connected. So our men got to get a little bit more connected defensively. Give them credit, made some tough shots. I mean, they made some really big time plays in order to win the game.
What are you challenging this group to accomplish with 2 games left and then the Big East tournament?
Finish strong, right? Finish strong. We have not obviously had the year that I anticipated that we would have. It's been disappointing, but at the same time, there's still games to be played. We want to make sure that we play with pride, play with an incredible amount of energy and toughness. You know, we want to make sure we try to finish strong.